Good morning. Thanks for your company this Friday, the 26th of Feb. I'm Jessica Amir, market analyst with Bell Direct. Apologies for the lateness of this report. We saw US stocks see the biggest pullback since October last night. The Nasdaq was down 3.5%. The Dow lost 1.8%. Now, it comes as investors are concerned that long-term interest rates, as measured by the US treasury yield, rose 1.6% to a one-year high. Now, this move is unnerving investors as we usually don't see big and rapid jumps in bonds, traditionally a pretty slow-moving safe haven asset class. And usually when we see bond yields lift, investors rotate out of growth stocks and move into defensive sectors like healthcare and utility providers, and also move into stocks that are tied to economic activity. I guess this explains why most stocks in the top 30 index in the US in the Dow Jones fell, while 3M and Johnson & Johnson rose ever so slightly. In the S&P 500, electricity company Quanta Services was a standout, up 4.2% on reporting stronger than expected earnings, while Twitter was another standout, rising about 4% after vowing to double their revenue over the next 2 years. What else to watch today? Well, following the pullback in global equities, the Aussie share market is tipped to fall 1.4%. That's if you go by the futures, which will erase this week's rise. But although the market is consolidating, pulling back in the short term, it's important to note that over the long term, the fundamentals are there for the share market to rise. And if you look at the technicals, the longer term trends are supporting this as well. So what do I mean by that? Well, the market is still trading above its 200-day and 50-day moving average, suggesting over the long term the market will continue to rise. But today, expect tech stocks to pull back again. Keep in mind the tech index is down 8% this week already. That's its biggest drop since the COVID-19 hit in March. So there could be more buying opportunities to come. But remember, the key is to look for companies that are growing their earnings, because that's what drives share price growth over the long term. In other news, Afterpay is coming out of a trading halt. Afterpay has increased their capital raising to $1.5 billion, planning to list in Singapore to launch its Asian business there, while there's also whispers that it could be listing on Wall Street down the track. And it's official, today is the last day of earnings season. Kogan has just reported that their profit more than doubled in the half year to 23.6 million after revenue jumped 90%. So that's KGN doing exceptionally well. Other results to watch today in tech include HSN in financials, AEF, AFG report in mining, Orocobre and Linus report. In healthcare, look out for OPT, PNV and CUV. In consumer spending, also look out for Harvey Norman, HVN, and consumer staples, look out for BUB and BWX. And industrials, EOS reports and the shipbuilder ASB. Commodity stocks likely to be mixed today. That's because the oil price nudged ahead to $63.47 after rising 0.4%. Importantly, the oil price is now at its new highest level in a year. The copper price went the other way, falling from its 9.5-year high. The copper price lost about 2%, while gold slipped 1.6%. Also keep an eye on some of those most traded stocks from yesterday. For our active trader desk, Bell Direct Advantage, they included Peppermint Innovation, PIL. Their shares rose 190% yesterday, and it looks like buy orders are mounting in the stock. Chiba, I guess, Minerals. So apologies for the mispronunciation. CHK, their shares gained 15% yesterday, but it looks like a bit of selling is on the cards for CHK today. Trading ideas that could be worth your consideration. The healthcare patient monitoring company Alcidion ALC, they had their buy rating upgraded by Bell Potter with a new 30-cent target on rising levels of demand, particularly in the UK and Europe, where Alcidion is gaining new contracts. And car dealership giant AP Eagers, APE is the ticker code. They were reiterated as a Bell Potter buy, a $15.50 price target for them after the company said its order book is remaining strong despite COVID-19. Separately, Gallon Lithium GLN, Chalice Mining CHN, and Piedmont Lithium PLL could be worth a look. They're giving off bullish charting signals according to Trading Central. I'm Jessica Amir with Bell Direct. Thanks to your company. I'll see you for the weekly wrap.